Only one person in the waiting room.
Okay.
Guys,
Do you guys want me to share the slideshow?
yeah, sure. And then Marcus, did you post it in your Texas HSC Slack too?
Yeah, I post or we don't have a Slack, but I posted it on an Action Network or I sent the email out. So they all have the link to join.
You need a Slack, just so you know.
We do need a Slack.
You
That's
guys
fair.
don't have a Slack?
No,
Dude,
we don't have
Texas
a Slack.
HSD does
Although
not have a Slack.
a lot of
Wait,
safe
can we let
factors.
this one guy in from the waiting room?
Wait, no, we have to let them in mass. Otherwise, it's like, why is there only one person joining? Wait, this is so
What if just
embarrassing.
only one person is interested in seeing you two talk?
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Milan. I love Milan.
All
that
right.
that would be sad. We can like we can somebody can change our names here or whatever, and then we can fake
The
it.
extra participants, dude.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the move right there.
Okay, wait. We'll wait until there's 5 people in the waiting room and then we'll admit them all.
Wow, you're
Actually,
so...
wait until 10.
There's
10 people
four
in the waiting
people in the
Okay,
waiting room,
relax. It's
guys.
not that crazy.
Why am
Can
I participant, bro? What?
I wonder.
I wonder.
Bro, just let him
No.
in. Come
Actually,
on.
Isaiah, can you make me co-host so I can unmake you host? Like, what the fuck?
That's not how it works. I can reclaim host at
Hey
any
guys, it's
time.
3:02. We should actually let him in.
Yeah,
Okay,
people are starting to
fine.
leave the waiting room.
Okay, so I'm
Oh,
gonna let
really?
yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm letting them all in.
all right.
Wow. Good job. We should do a Kahoot. That'd be so fun.
Do y'all want me to make a Kahoot? Like, I will.
Right now?
Wait, like
Right,
YOLO.
If
right.
I can speed do it, I
I
will
don't
speed do
think
it.
you I don't think you meant right now.
Nah, she's got it.
Oh Lord, we're expecting some things from me. Okay, anyways, Anya, Brayden, if you want to take it away.
All right. Am I starting this off? Who did the first one? All right, I can start this off. All right. I guess we'll just start. We'll get going. Hey
Uh,
everyone.
just to confirm,
Oh,
everybody can
okay.
see the slides, correct?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right, perfect. All right, everybody. Welcome to How the Legislative Session Works. Yes.
Yay.
Thank you.
Woo!
I love that. All right, cool.
Wait,
So,
before we start, have people introduce themselves.
oh, okay, good point. I'll go first. My name's Brayden. I am the policy director for the AANHPI Caucus. Whoever wants to go next.
Hi guys, I'm Anya. I'm the other director, the other policy director of the AANHPI caucus. Ankita, why are you laughing?
Okay.
Hi everyone. Oh, sorry.
No,
Hi
you can go,
everyone.
Cal. You got.
My name's Kel Harpole. I'm the National Legislative and Advocacy Director for HSDA, and I'm also the co-founder with Marcus for Next Gen Voices. So I can't wait to, give this presentation.
Yeah, and then hi, I'm Marcus. I'm the chair of Texas HSD, Texas High School Democrats, and as Cal just said, I'm also the co-founder of Next Gen Voices. So basically, this is going to be one of a three-part series, guys. So this first workshop is just going to specifically focus on how the legislative session works, and then the next one's going to be more tailored towards how you actually go about writing legislation. And then the last one we're going to do is going to be what to do between the legislative session and election season. Oh,
I can go. So Ankita, you guys probably already know me. My name is Ankita. I'm the current ANHPI caucus chair. Super excited to have both my policy directors as well as Kel and Marcus take it away. Um, if anyone, if we can go around the room, I'll probably like popcorn it to Millen to introduce himself. Yeah.
I exist.
Dope. That's nice,
That's
man.
pretty
hey,
neat.
yeah.
Okay, let's popcorn it to Kyle.
Hey folks, I also exist. I know that's pretty awesome too. Probably more awesome than Milan. But I'm in Minnesota. I'm one of the policy directors, and actually, yeah, I am the policy director in there. So we have three of them in here actually in one room. That's pretty awesome. Um, but that's about it. I'll popcorn over to Tate.
Hey guys, my name is Tate, and I'm the HSDA Disabled Caucus Chair and a legislative aide to Senator Rome in Virginia.
I'll point it to Amar. You're on mute, by the way.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm just a member who joined this Zoom.
No, you're all
Awesome.
good.
Yeah, we love that. Oh yeah.
Hey.
All right, Marcus, you want to go for it?
Yeah, sure. I'll start it off. So I just want to preference this by saying that a lot of the information we're going to go over is you're probably going to already know, but just in case, and then if you do already know it, then it's nice to build off of it anyways. So we're going to start off with the national session, and then afterwards we'll move on with like state-specific sessions and kind of go over the difference between the two. So the U.S. legislative session, so just kind of like an overview. So what is the legislative session made up of? So this is the U.S. Congress, which has two chambers, which is the House of Representatives, which is 435 members. And the members that are in the House are based on like the population of the specific state that's like electing the House of Representatives. And fun fact, I'm trying to, I forget her name. Jill Stein. Yeah, Jill Stein did not remember how many House of Representatives there were whenever she was being interviewed about it. So yeah, just
It is such a not fun fact.
yeah. Yeah, so just
It's literally a tragic fact.
just to kind of throw that out there. I think she thought it was like 600 or something like that.
Yo, we
Anyway.
got one up on Jill Stein.
Anyways, and then moving on, there's the Senate. So each state elects two senators. There are 100 members in the Senate, and it's a 6-year term. And then for the House of Representatives, it's a 2-year term. And then where this obviously happens, in the capital of the U.S., Washington, D.C. Okay. All right. So next up is the timing. So usually they start meeting around January 3rd every year, as stated in the Constitution, the 20th Amendment. And then they usually end somewhere in December, but like Congress can extend this if need be. And then each Congress lasts 2 years and it's divided into two sessions, once per year. And then basically just like a recess is when Congress takes a break throughout the year. So during which members return to their home. And this basically like members return to their home states to meet with their like voter base, family, stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna somewhat speed run this just because it's a lot, but moving on to the procedure. So first off, a member of Congress, either in the House or the Senate, will introduce a bill, and the bill will like it kind of depends on what it pertains to. And then basically Congress is made up of different committees, so like education, judiciary, like finance. So each committee will meet about these bills and review the bills. And then afterwards, there's going to be like a chamber like debate and vote where different representatives have the opportunity to go and speak up about a bill. And then afterwards, there's going to be a conference committee if this is needed, if the House and Senate pass different versions. And then afterwards, there's going to be a final vote. And then I think we all learned this in Gov. Basically, the president has the option after the bill is voted on by Congress to either pass the bill, or the president can veto the bill, which is basically rejecting the idea, or he can ignore it. And then here are two key deadlines. So first off, for budget bills, they must be passed by September 30th each year to fund government agencies and avoid shutdowns. Fun fact, while I was on my call with Steven Garza, he basically said that there might be like a delay because one of these funding bills is like set to be debated on or like passed March 14th. And he predicts that there's going to be a government shutdown then. So yeah, fun news. And then end of session deadline, all pending bills must pass before the session ends in December. Otherwise, they must be reintroduced during the next session. All right. And then you can go ahead and take it from here, Brayden.
Cool, perfect. All right, now I'm going to be talking about state sessions. So a big thing is like a lot of people have this, idea that state sessions don't really matter as much, because, everyone just looks at the federal government and think that's what's really important. It's really not. I think a lot of these are really, really overlooked. If you look like at a lot of these laws, these like huge cases like McCulloch v. Maryland. This was like basic A push stuff I took off the internet. Plessy v. Ferguson, Loving v. Virginia, which was the interracial marriage one, Roe v. Wade. All of these are all state passed laws that made such a big impact that, the Supreme Court had to go and strike them down, change them. But really, I just wanted to underscore the importance of engaging with your state on the state level, looking at what your state is doing, because props, legislation, all this like really, really matters, and you shouldn't ignore it just for all the big fish out there. All right, next one. Marcus, you have to change the slides.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, you're all good.
All right.
All right. Um, so the structure is basically the same for most of them. One important thing is you'll see a lot of lower houses being called really, really, weird names. The Assembly, General Assembly, State Assembly, House of Delegates, House of Representatives. Yeah, the lower house can be called like any one of these in a bicameral um, institution, while the upper house is usually called the Senate. But yeah, a lot of people get really confused when they see this, when they see somebody's an assembly member. When you see someone is an assembly member, that means they just work in the state house. And except for Nebraska, which has a unicameral legislature because they're weird and Nebraskans really like to do things their own way. Um, Sessions, I know that Marcus talked about the session dates. The sessions are totally different between states. There's no one rule for all of them. This is still this one, don't worry. There's no one rule for all the sessions. Some of them have literally like 100-day sessions out of the year, so they're like barely working. Some of them have like, 200-day sessions. So this is like a real case by case basis. So, I really encourage all of you to look through what sessions your individual state has, what your house looks like, how active your assembly is. Yeah. Oh, but the procedures are basically the same from federal to states, the whole going through committees, going to debate on the floor, stuff like that. All that is the same except for again, Nebraska, because Nebraska is just some special people. Okay. Cool. So these are important things, is like the big differences between state and federal legislature is the first big thing is again the time. Uh, States usually spend less time in session. It's considered, not as big of a deal, even though their impacts can be, just as big. Um, but they Yeah, it's not even considered a full-time job for a lot of places. This was crazy. I just found this out. New Mexico doesn't even pay their legislators, which is like, what? How is that possible? But anyways, it's not a full-time job, which means they probably have more time to give out internships if we're being honest. Um, okay. Okay. And then about what these legislatures actually address. Congress has like really broad powers outlined in the Constitution. Interstate commerce, defense, declaring war, foreign policy, and just overseeing national policies on immigration, healthcare, civil rights. So, because federal laws apply to all 50 states, Congress, federal Congress has like a larger role in the overarching stuff, but your state also has like huge impacts on the individual laws, things like education, transportation, public safety, are all issues that you really want to engage with your state with. And I mean, you're even better engaging with your state with because your state is what's allocating a lot of that funding. Like these, if you want to get into a lot of these issues, it's almost better to talk to, your state legislators about this. They're probably more reachable too. But your state legislators are the ones that determine like curriculum standards. They determine school funding, graduation requirements. So all these issues, if you're passionate about it, you really want to get into it with your state legislators so you can engage on that level with them. Um, Obviously, federal law does trump it, but federal law just like doesn't govern how much, funding goes to these individual schools. Like a lot of that goes to the states and the local level. So education's a big one to talk about. And the last big difference is in efficiency. So state legislators introduce 23 times more bills, and these bills also have a much, much, much higher chance of passing. Because, I mean, often because Congress has like gridlock and a lot of political partisanship, and that happens in the states too, but not as much. So going in at like the federal level, there's requires a lot more like coalition building and negotiation and back and forth on the floor. State bills a lot of times will just roll right through. They're a lot more nimble. They can pass laws more quickly, respond to local issues quicker. Um, yeah, things like marijuana legalization, minimum wage increases, healthcare expansions have often like been at the state level before going to the national level. And often it's dominated by like one party, which obviously helps streamline the process. So really depending on like what issues you want to look at, depending on, what time you want to work, depending on what your priorities are, that's how you determine, what level you really want to engage with. But yeah, I really want to underscore the importance of engaging with your state legislators and local legislators. All right.
All right. And then Anya, you got this.
Yeah, so there's a couple of ways that you can get involved with both local grassroots movements to get involved with like state legislatures and as well as national legislatures. So first, you can attend legislative sessions. You can go to the Congress building, watch bills get enacted, watch legislation get debated. There's a bunch of comment periods for city and state legislatures. You can also intern. So a lot of websites, especially right now, like these congressmen have internship applications open. So if you want to do them for the summer, you should start applying now. One that I know that I'm applying to is the Lloyd Doggett one. So I'm going to be interning for him in DC, hopefully. So you should like start applying for this stuff. There's also a lot of like non like so you know how there's like the 2022, 2024, 2026 elections. There's some that happen in off years, so you can intern help with campaigns for those. And you can also just generally work in legislative offices. As Braden was saying, a lot of these like a lot of these offices don't hire people full time and they're part-time jobs on occasion. So they really could use a lot of the help that you can offer. So yeah, you can intern and volunteer. And the best way to get these internships is networking. So you reach out to local legislatures and then like slowly work your way up or stay at the grassroots level. And that's the easiest way to get involved. And then the final way to get involved is out like if you don't want to just attend or intern, you can lobby. So you can join like any nonprofit or you can literally just do it by yourself. You go to you like email congressmen, etc. You can go and lobby and advocate for political change for things that are like meaningful to you and that can like help create grassroots movements if you don't want to like join one that's already there.
All right. And then Cal, you got this.
Okay, so we also just wanted to have a little Next Gen Voices shout out, because currently, right now, Next Gen Voices is opening um, part of its chapter to helping like youth draft legislation. Both me and Marcus have drafted some level of legislation, which you can see open on the website with Hubert Vo, specifically to what specifically like on a few things of like improving education and improving or and like decreasing healthcare disparities between different races within Texas. And so we wanted to offer this opportunity to you all to come work with us to help draft legislation. Because we can kind of get you into connections with other or with like your state legislatures and help you with a lot of these projects. Also, another thing, just even if you don't want to do it within next gen, I encourage you reach out to your legislators. They want to work with you and they want to help you. You'd be surprised the amount of kids who actually are able to get responses and are able to meet with their state senators. This is just another way that you can kind of get your legislation published on an outside website so other people can see it, possibly college admissions people. But yeah, so we have our link here, and you can fill out our Google form if you're interested. And yeah, and the AANHPI caucus also encourages people that have any legislation related to that caucus to submit to their newsletter.
Yeah, let me follow up on that. I mean, I don't know how many of you are joined with the ANHPI caucus, but definitely join up. We are always looking for more writers to write about policies, to talk about policies, to yeah, spread awareness on some policies that might have flown under the radar with, the amount of stuff that's going on right now. With with the amount of news we're getting day by day, I think a lot of stuff, especially related to, I don't know, Next Gen Voices or the A and HPI community, is flying under the radar because there's so much to keep track of. So again, anything that, impacts you or you want to put a focus on, absolutely just, you know, ch join up with the ANHPI caucus. We've got an awesome politic Asian director who would love to talk to you. Writing legislation, writing summaries of legislation, just putting the word out there. It's definitely a great opportunity.
Okay. And then, oh, I did. Yeah. So in
I,
case you want
uh,
to do more, or
I
what was
got
that?
this. I got this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this was just some more stuff to like help you on your journey. We'll do more on this later in other sessions on, how to engage more. But first is just, you always want to be tracking the US Congress, seeing what legislation is passing, what's on the floor, yeah, what's been introduced. That's a really great resource to see what's going on right now. GovTrack is a website that also tracks the bills that are being passed, so you don't have to look through it. I'm not going to lie, the US Congress website is not that easy to look at, and the UI kind of sucks. So GovTrack is a lot easier to keep track of, see what's going on, see what like big legislation is passed, and like how it affects you. Um, the National Conference of State Legislatures, they do state legislative sessions, so kind of the same thing as GovTrack, but just on the state level. So you get to, look at your individual state, see what's going on, the bills, the policies, see, what your local senator or representative or assembly person is working on right now, and definitely reach out to them. These are really great resources to look at, to take advantage of, to get like a really simple view and like connection to what's going on right now that a lot of other kids, aren't looking at right now. So it's really great that we're here. And this one is specifically for the ANHPI caucus, but the Asian Pacific American Institute for Congressional Studies has a really, really exhaustive list of like every local congressman, congresswoman, every local senator, every politician, every ANHPI elected official is like all on there. So I would highly recommend you check this out. If you're in the ANHPI caucus, I would highly recommend you, just say you're from the ANHPI caucus, reach out to one of these ANHPI politicians, and I'm sure they'd be happy to talk to you. It's like, if you look through it, it's literally like it's hundreds of names all the way down to like your local, city education board of directors. I mean, they've got a really great list of everybody in the country that you could possibly reach out to. So it's a really awesome resource to look at for, any people you want to reach out to, for passing legislation, for an update on what's going on right now, for different ways to engage at the local, state, or federal level. I would definitely check out this list of officials in the future.
All right, thank you, Braden. So thank you guys for joining. So I'm pretty sure on Ankita's end as well. We'll make sure to make this slideshow readily available for you guys so you can reference off of it in the future. Um, I know a lot of the information on here might have come off as like repetitive, like basically just like U.S. History AP or U.S. Gov, US Gov AP like part two or whatever. A lot of the information you might have heard before. But again, this is kind of just like build up. During our next policy workshop, we're going to talk more specifically about how you actually go about drafting a resolution, what a piece of legislation looks like, what the language of legislation is, stuff like that. So that might come across as a lot more interesting. I haven't
You
been
guys
looking at
wanna
the.
wait. I actually made the Kahoot.
Oh, okay, okay, that. Hey, and the guys, we have a Kahoot now.
Okay, wait. Let me finish up the last question. Wait.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
also for a little shout out for everybody. If you guys did like want to like reach out at the end of this meeting, we can have the AAPI caucus and next gen, and I can put my email in as a legislative and advocacy director. And if you guys like want to reach out and like work on legislation or want to talk to one of us, we can also go ahead and do that. Also, did anybody have any questions while Ankita sets up the Kahoot?
Hi, I'm not sure which one of you talked about like the next gen voices thing, but where can I find the form that you guys were talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, so the
so
link is in the bio of our Instagram.
Oh, okay, thank you.
yeah, also,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure if you go onto the website, there's going to be a little, so just look up Next Gen Voices. If you go onto the
Mhm.
website, there should be like a little join us, and if you click that, you should see the form show up.
I tried to and I couldn't really find a form once I logged in.
Okay, we'll work on that. Yeah, go on
Okay.
our Instagram and you'll find the form.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is just one last question, y'all. Okay, some
Yeah,
of them
yeah,
have
you're
some of them have multiple answers, so be warned, be forewarned.
All right, both of us put our emails in the chat. If you guys wanted to reach out about anything, connect, join either one of our newsletters or policy things, definitely reach out. We'd love to talk more about it.
Okay, love. Okay, let me
You actually just made
share.
one.
Yes, bro.
yeah, she did.
I
Just
can
put the
post a
link in the
live one
group
like
chat.
right now. Wait, y'all. Okay,
Where's she? Oh,
let me
I'm gonna
see.
put the link to the slide deck in the chat.
Yes,
Uh,
please. That would be
whoever,
awesome.
I don't remember who asked that question, but there's a
The
link there.
questions are gonna be funny. They're like exactly taken from the slides, but they're still funny. Okay, let's see. Let me.
Marcus, you made the slides. You better not get anything less than 100.
Okay, wait. Okay, so the pin is 197407. Let me put it in the chat.
Okay, I just sent the link to the presentation, by the way, if people want to look through that. The Next Gen Voices link is on there too, so you guys can
Guys,
just
I have it open.
I'm joining right now.
Jesus
See,
Christ.
there we go. Thank you, Zayed. Oh, wait. Should I low-key screen share? Wait. That would be more fun.
This is actually
Screen share so we can see the questions.
Oh! Actually, wait, let me join in from my phone. Because I made it all on my phone. Y'all. Okay, bye. I'll be back.
Uh-oh.
Anya just said she's AFK. That's so funny. No, I know. I'm just saying I've never. Okay, What happened to
I
being
accidentally
go
share
already? Oh my
screen.
God.
Oh, okay. Can someone, do I have to like, okay, do I need to like, oh, I have to be a host. Does that make me a host?
Ooh. Oh, you did it. Okay.
Wait, I can't even hear y'all. Oh, love it. Thank you. Screen. Okay, I'm gonna start it. That's gonna be great. Can y'all see my screen right now? Wait.
Yeah,
Here.
we can. Ooh, look at Brayden.
Yes.
Oh, who's that
Hey.
kid? Oh
Oh
my
no, it's me now.
God. Wait, what was the pin?
Join, please.
In
Wait,
the
what was
chat.
It's on the
pin?
top. It's at the top.
Oh, facts. Wait.
197407.
What's the prize?
Over here, y'all. I don't know, bro. We'll figure it out after.
Wait, we need a prize.
Is no one else gonna join, guys? Anya, join. Okay.
I don't know what Marcus is doing.
You turn your sound off. Talk to me. Hold on.
Y'all, Anya, join. What are you doing?
Anya's not here.
Oh, she left. My bad, chat. Okay, who else is there that needs to still join? Guys, this is okay. Who's left, bro?
Oh, that's great. Brayden left.
I'm just gonna start it. It's fine.
Oh, no. Wait. Hold on.
What are you, 45 tabs?
Stop.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Let's see if we're better than Joel Stein,
Guys,
huh?
the answer is 50. I
What the
promise.
hell's that?
I promise.
I like it though.
Yo, how am
Also,
I fourth place? How did Brayden do it and get it wrong?
Gotta put some respect on that. Damn, wait. It's
February 14th.
Oh, who put January 20th, bro?
Not me.
Yeah, some people were not paying attention during this, bro.
It's, the only people
Dude,
doing
who
it are
did this?
officers.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, someone is not on their game right now. What's going on here?
No,
Zade, I'm coming for you, bro. You better watch out.
Guys, last I checked, Capital was in
Well, that was
Philly.
a tough one. I like that question.
it's 6 guys, I promise. Or
It's
5.
not even, it doesn't even say 6.
Not even on.
Who put 5, bro?
Who said 5, bro? Guys, we just went over this.
Oh, I may have low-key messed up.
Yeah, you're a little cooked, Cal.
You had revenue and taxes?
Yeah, it's revenue and taxes, gang. You're
Oh
fine.
my
Oh,
God.
This
I just
dumbass.
clicked
Oh
the
my
first
God.
one. I just clicked the
Dude, how
first
could he get it
one. I
wrong?
didn't
This guy
think
is actually goofy.
why would you have one part of the answer choice be in the other one?
Ugh,
God.
You just gotta read the question, Cal. It's not that hard.
this
I think
silly
I'm
business.
still ahead of Brayden though. I'm still ahead of Brayden.
I don't need this from you.
Talk to the Rizzler, guys. Bro, and Kita, did you really make all of this in like...
Talk to the Rizzler's crazy.
I made this while y'all were talking, yes.
This is insane. Evil Kahoot Master. Or Maker, okay.
This is kind of concerning, actually. Fuck.
Guys,
Alright,
we
this is
went
the
over
hardest one.
this.
I
Please
take it
get
back.
this
It's actually
right.
kind of light now.
Okay, whoever the 5th person is needs to put. Okay, love it.
Cal.
How many questions is this?
13.
Bro, there's no way you wrote 13 questions in one.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Rejection.
Guys, the winner gets my title as chair of Texas, so...
Fuck.
Whoa,
I'm just
now we're
joking.
talking.
I'm
Better
playing.
log in.
Am I allowed to be chair if I don't live in Texas?
Oh, Lord.
No.
Is that
I don't
actually
know
a
if Marcus is if Marcus is giving it up, you may be able to.
Absolutely not.
I'm actually looking through the slides.
Stop.
Hey, hey,
No,
that's
that
cheating,
is
guys.
this one's crazy.
That's cheating.
Dude, I got it! No way!
That's wild.
Bro.
Why was this the
Who
most
got it
contested one?
wrong?
Fools. Yeah,
Hey,
dude,
a
got it
majority
wrong,
got it
actually.
wong, so let's not judge the people that may
Oh,
have
Zion probably got it wrong.
not gotten
I
it.
did get it
Hell,
wrong.
I'm actually coming for you.
Oh,
I'm just so
You're not
dumb.
getting me. You're not getting me in
You're so
two
dumb.
questions.
So dumb.
that's it.
You know what? I'm gonna get the next two wrong just for you, just to see if you can pass me.
Please.
What do you mean next two, bro? One and you're done.
Oh, yeah, next one. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
What's the main difference? They
Look,
hate
I'm
each
throwing
other.
this one.
They
Well, I mean,
definitely.
many of them do hate each other.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
mean. Like, oh.
I
And
didn't
Kita,
throw
I'm gonna
this
be
one.
honest here.
Okay,
All
that
those,
answer
all
should have
those,
been right too. Let's be
yeah,
fair.
all those answers were correct. I'm not gonna lie.
They all are correct. You can. Oh, never mind.
My bad, chat. Okay, last one.
That's on.
I think
on.
all of these are correct.
Maybe not.
Lobby.
Yeah.
I find it funny nobody chose blue.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I was
All
doing
right. Oh, wait, go back.
At
Podium.
least I wasn't last place.
God damn it.
Bro, I don't know if that's something to take pride.
Couldn't imagine being that guy.
Somebody screenshot this. This is hilarious.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, imagine writing the slides and not winning. Like, that's actually
I
crazy.
wasn't even playing in the game, bro.
That's actually crazy.
I was
Writing.
Yeah, that
sending
is
an email.
wild.
View summary,
Another Texas HSD pro.
88%.
Wow.
Hey. Okay, guys, at least y'all learned something from the slides.
88% isn't bad, if we're being honest.
Okay, Brayden and Anya, I'll message you guys in the group chat and we can decide on the next date. Or was it? It was March 22nd, right? Is when we wanted our next policy workshop to be.
Kyle,
Yeah.
Kyle, why didn't you actually join?
Bro, Tate, that was great. All right, Tate.
Yeah, bro.
I guess
Tate beat
you're
every
Texas
single. Yeah, beat every single officer, bro. You need to run for election in HSD.
I
Oh
guess
well,
you are chair of Texas.
actually, Cal, I wasn't playing, so I don't want.
I think you automatically got DQ'd.
Yeah, I don't. That's not.
Bro, you got 6 out of 5 people.
That's crazy, y'all.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah, no, I
okay.
think it's time to resign.
Should we take a little screenshot for the gram? Oh my god.
yeah, we kind of have to.
Okay.
I don't
Let
know.
me turn my lights on. One sec.
Bro, Zaya, do you keep renaming Ankita?
What?
Stop doing it. Oh my god.
Who said it's me?
Wait, actually, I can't screenshot. It looks weird on my phone. Somebody else do it. Kyle, Amar, please put your cameras on. Tate, you too. Thank you. Why are you mogging, bro?
That's crazy.
Not Amar.
What?
Kyle.
I do what I want.
Wait, Marcus, are you doing it?
Dang. No, I'm not. Hold on.
Wait, how do you screenshot on a Mac? If someone tells me I can do
Dude.
it.
Command Shift 3.
Command Shift 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait,
hey,
Jenya, put your camera on. We're taking a photo.
You guys, I'm sorry I wasn't here. I kind of low-key, I kind of was just tweaking out about my homework and I forgot.
Imagine
you're
just
good.
pulling up for the photo.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you're
crazy.
true.
Yeah. Jenya's a real one, huh?
Wait, Command Shift 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Command Shift
Leave,
3.
bro. Wait,
All right,
Tate, don't leave
everybody
yet.
smile. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Fire.
Yay.
All right,
We
good
love
job.
Send that in the group chat.
Yay.
I got you. All right.
Okay, bet. Bye,
Gotta go. All
everyone.
good.
Bye. Thank you guys for a great
Bye.
workshop.
Bye.